How long do you want to live? 100? 150? Or longer? Would you? Ray Kurzweil, a futurist, renowned inventor, and director of engineering at Google, believes you will easily be able to live to 150 or perhaps forever because of something he calls the technological singularity. According to something called Moore's Law, since around 1975, computing speeds and intelligence have been doubling about every 18 months, which means we're in for some serious technological revolutions in our lifetime. Kurzweil predicts that by 2045, we will reach the singularity, and technology will have far surpassed human intelligence, opening the doors for humans and artificial intelligence to co-create unfathomable things. Think about the phone in your pocket right now. That's a form of artificial intelligence you carry with you everywhere. You have access to all of human knowledge in your pocket at all times. Hey Siri, what will the weather be like in Tokyo next week?
Looks like a mixed bag next week. Temperatures will range from 57 degrees to 75 degrees. The sun will come out next.
And this kind of technology is 1,000,000 times cheaper and thousands of times faster than computers that used to take up entire buildings. And at this rate, by the 2030s, processors could be 100,000 times smaller and 1,000,000,000 times more powerful still. As stated in Moore's Law, technology has been increasing at an exponential rate. 15 years ago, technology was vastly different. Dial-up was the most common form of internet connection, and Wi-Fi was still something nobody had heard of. Facebook, YouTube, and the rest of your favorite apps and websites probably didn't exist yet. Now, think of how technology will advance over the next 15 years. Simple household intelligence like the Roomba vacuum, Nest, smart home thermostat, even self-driving cars are going to become commonplace within 5 to 10 years alone. Companies like Tesla Motors and Google are already very successfully implementing self-driving capabilities in cars. Google's self-driving cars have successfully logged over 1.7 million miles so far, with only 11 accidents, and none of them were its fault. The Tesla Model S sedan already has autopilot features built into the complex car software, but the singularity will likely bring many substantially larger changes than these small technological conveniences. Life expectancy in the 1800s was 37 years old, and in developed countries today, expectancy is over 80 years. That's an increase of over 40 years, and with huge steps in medical technology, we'll be able to cure and avoid disease better, transplant organs, and someday even brains more efficiently. There are scientists today who are able to laser print DNA strands to effectively remove flaws embedded in our genetic code. These mistakes or mutations in our DNA can lead to diseases being passed on to our future generations, such as breast cancer, a predisposition to heart problems, or diabetes. And while the methods are too dangerous to be utilized effectively today, they would be able to insert those new, fixed strands of DNA to replace our old mutated ones. And this is only the beginning of what we'll see. With similar DNA printing methods to this, parents could essentially design the child they want, leading to an arms race of children. What color eyes, hair, body type, how smart, how strong. Scientists are going to be playing God in no time. Another wild development we'll likely see in our lifetimes is the implementation of artificially intelligent nanobots. Scientists would be able to insert millions of tiny robotic antibodies the size of blood cells that are programmed to hunt out certain disease cells, such as cancer or leukemia, in order to destroy them much more efficiently than our own bodies are capable of. Essentially, at some point, we'd be augmenting the immune system. 30 to 40 years from now, much of our population will likely be partially robotic. Kurzweil and others say that with these endless applications for artificially intelligent robotics in our future, by 2045, our intelligence will have increased 1 billion-fold from today. If by 2045 our brains and bodies are partly biological and partly non-biological, we will reach a point where the non-biological parts of us become so advanced that they will begin to dominate. Kurzweil believes that we will be able to completely reverse engineer the brain, to the point that we would be able to back up our memories, or upload our consciousness to a virtual world, where we could thrive infinitely, long after our bodies have perished. When man and machine become one, that is the singularity.